Arriving at Wellesley Station. Doors will open on the right. Line 1, Port-Vaughan. Please stand clear of the doors.
Hello everyone, it is Sunday, April 25th. The time right now is 4:08 p.m. and the temperature outside is 9 degrees Celsius. I'm here at Wellesley Station in downtown Toronto, and the plan for this one is to head out to Wellesley Street which is right here. And from here, I'll walk north up to Bloor-Yonge Station, and that is 6 blocks north of here. But along the way, I think I'll walk along every street that runs east and west in between Yonge Street, which is just behind me to the west, and Church Street, which is just to the east of here. So you could say I'm not exactly taking an efficient route today. I just thought I'd try something a little different. And now I'm currently walking east along the north side of Wellesley Street. And coming up here on the left is the Paul Kane House. That was named after an early Canadian artist, and he purchased this property back in 1853. There's a look at the property. And at one time, a church was built in front of this house, but that has since been demolished. And currently, the house has been integrated into the co-op housing development, which is just behind it. There's some annoying hordes just to the south of here. This would be considered to be the east side of downtown, towards the north end. And just up ahead here is Church Street. There's a look south down Church. This would be the main intersection in an area known as the Village. So now I'm walking north up the west side of Church. So what I'll do is at the next street is I'll make a left and head over to Yonge. Then when I get to Yonge, I'll make a right and head north on Yonge. And then make a right at the next street, and I'll kind of zigzag my way up a bit until I get to Bloor-Yonge Station. Dead Dog Records. There's Barbara Hall Park across the street. And this here is Stormcrow Manor. And the building this bar occupies goes back to 1878. And I think this is the Toronto location of a Vancouver establishment. I've never actually been there, but it's known for playing Game of Thrones and old movies on its TVs instead of sports. And there's some hidden passageways and rooms and nerdy board games and that sort of thing. Hopefully I'll get a chance to check it out. Of course, it's not currently open for in-store dining or customers. And this is Dundonald Street. There's a unit for rent in this building. So it'll be mostly residential along these east-west connecting streets between Yonge and Church. There's some fairly new units that are for sale. pureplaza.com. And at the north end of this condo here is a new entrance to Wellesley Station. That subway station opened back in 1954, but I think this entrance just opened last summer. I've been through there a few times. And there's a series of rather narrow parks that extend several blocks north of here. This would be the first one. It seems to be getting a pretty nice new makeover. And just up ahead is Yonge Street, of course. And this has become a very common sight along Yonge Street. A lot of the older retail that previously existed has been torn down to make way for shiny new glass condos. There's a look to the south. And it is quite unusual to see Yonge this dead on a Sunday afternoon. So at the next street, I'll be making a right. And on the west side of Yonge, it is Irwin Avenue, but on the east side, it is Gloucester Street. Gloucester is spelled Gloucester. And we're back to those connected parkettes. This is Norman Jewison Park. And there is Bumpkins. It might not sound like it, but apparently it's a rather high-end restaurant. They feature seafood, pasta, steak, and your typical Canadiana sort of affair. And that place has been there for decades. I'd be shocked if that wasn't a heritage property. I'm not seeing any plaque out in front of it. There's some of the apartment towers in the area. That house at 59 is for sale. And here's another one that's for sale. Or for lease, rather. 1-bedroom luxury apartment. There's also a 3-bedroom live-work apartment that's 1,700 square feet. That is no doubt going to be expensive. And Victoria's Mansion Inn and Guest House. And it's back to church. Again, it's downright spooky how quiet it is. And coming up is Isabella Street. Isabella is known for being home to a fair number of rental buildings. Most of these look like they went up in the 60s. Going back over 100 years or so, the northeast part of downtown was where a lot of the more well-off folks used to live, particularly along Sherburne and Jarvis. There's a lot of old estates and manors. See a redevelopment sign in front of this apartment building just across the street. I'm kind of wondering what that's all about. It looks like they want to wedge a 4-story. No, they want to increase the height by 4 stories. Nope. The existing 27-story apartment building will be maintained as is. So no, it looks like they're going to squeeze a 4-story building in front of this one. There's the Lillian and Don Wright Family Health Center right next to the Archives Canada's LGBTQ2+ archives. I'm looking for a heritage plaque on that building, but I didn't see any. There's where the Children's Aid Society of Toronto is located. I think that's the Ontario College University Federation Association. I might just be making that up. This is where the Royal Thai Consulate General of Toronto is located. That's kind of neat. A course, all the embassies are located in Montreal. Not Montreal, in Ottawa. I need to wake up again. There's Iwa, that's a large Korean bar. It's got a pretty good sized patio on the back. And here's a local favorite, the Artful Dodger. And a lot of bars and even some restaurants have made the decision to stop offering takeout and delivery. Like this place went under. They've done the math and it's simply not profitable to remain open. And it's back to good old Yonge Street. I think this building's still owned by the Church of Scientology. Wouldn't be surprised if there's squatters in it. And coming up here is Charles Street East. There's a look over at Charles Street West. This is Biscuit Lane. And here's where that string of parks comes to an end. And that is Sanctuary. That's a community outreach center. There's a new condo going in. There's a look into the excavation of this condo. I'm not sure how tall it'll be, but I imagine it'll be similar to these guys. And just across the street there, they're building the Charles Church. And that'll be a 47-story condo. And in feet, I think that would be a little over 500 feet. And it will incorporate just the facade of these heritage buildings, or what's left of them. And it's back to church for the last time. I think this is an eat in the dark place. And a few blocks to the north of here is Bloor Street East. I'll be making a left at Hayden, just up ahead. There's the old Traders building. And I think there's a new development planned for that lot. You could probably say that any place around here where you see an older or low-rise building. And there is the Salvation Army Grace Hospital. And it's along Hayden Street. I think it's Hayden Street. This street gives off more of a back alley vibe. And I think everywhere I've filmed on this walk so far has been on this channel, except for this part of Hayden in the past. And that sun has just popped out. Ooh, a Donburi shop. Doesn't look like they're open for takeout even right now. There's a look up at 1 Bloor East. You can access the subway right there, but I'll head up to Bloor Street East. Although I'm thinking of doing a live stream right after this, so I'm not sure if I'll head into the subway and jump on a train. I might just stay in this area. It's been a while since I've live streamed. I haven't exactly been bursting with energy lately. And there's a look up at the one. And the closed on Sunday Chick-fil-A. All of a sudden the wind has kicked up pretty good. All right, so we are at Bloor Street and Yonge. There's the look to the east along Bloor Street East. And a look across Bloor Street West, that would be the Yorkville neighborhood, just on the other side of Yonge here. And we should be getting a scramble crossing right now. Yep, there we go.
What other days are you off this week?
I'm off Monday, Tuesday.
Whoop. I just put my mask on upside down. You might think I have food, but I don't. All right, I'll head into the station. There is no subway service between St. Clair and Finch this weekend. There we go, southbound train rolling in. This would be the busiest subway station in the country. It probably still is. You can also transfer to the Line 2 east-west trains just below here. But on that note, I think I'm going to end the video. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this walk from Wellesley Station up to Bloor-Yonge Station. Oh, there's a rat. Oh, it might have disappeared. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. And if you wish to support the channel, there are links to my Patreon account in the description, and you can check out channel memberships on my YouTube page itself. All right, thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next one.